Lord Marion, I like that one.
Oh yeah, that Lord Marion.
I like that.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? We are live, man. Today we are doing a different type of live on the channel. Paying some respect to my dude, our guy, the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, man. So I got, of course, the team on the panel, but I also got a couple of other people on here that I know that are Kobe fans, man. So we just wanted tonight. We want to do it the right way. We had the live cop this morning. We had another live this morning, but this one is gonna be centered. It's gonna have some sneaker related stuff in it, but it's literally gonna be centered around Kobe. So everybody in the chat, y'all get y'all numbers 824 memories ready to go. And yeah, we're gonna get up into it. But before we get up into it, as people come in, I'm gonna give everybody opportunity. Man, somebody got some notifications going on, man.
That's me. I gotta silence this mug.
Man. Hey, I was hey, for a second I said, Kobe like this. Kobe up there saying, good job.
Okay. Hey, for a minute, I thought we were going for 24 dings.
24 dings salute.
Oh, man. So we had some people that was in here early, out of the gate, coffee with the foe. What's up, man? RIP Kobe.
What up?
Appreciate that, man.
What's up, Coffee?
NY Supreme. What's up? What's up? What's up? James F. What's going on, bro? Joker Nation. Happy birthday. No, that's not. Hold on. Right here. Joker Nation, right? What's up, baby?
What up, bro?
Miss Shashalot. What's going on, sis?
What's going on?
What's up?
What's going on, Miss Shashalot?
What up?
We also got Eric up in the chat. All right, man. So before we get off into it, I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody opportunity to kind of introduce yourself, say who you are. We'll start with my man Wyatt right here.
What is good? What is good is your boy Wyatt, everybody's favorite. Shout out to KICKnology. Shout out to the whole panel. Shout out to the chat. Check me out on YouTube and on IG at Wyatt, everybody's favorite. And let's get this birthday celebration started the right way.
Yes, sir. Jumpman Eric, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? Jumpman Eric here. That's the same as my YouTube and on IG, Jumpman Eric _. Check it out if you like what you see. Hit the follow button. But I'm excited about tonight, KICKnology. Thanks for having us on, and let's get ready to recognize and remember Kobe.
That Kobe shirt.
Yeah, that is.
Thanks.
What's up, Tony?
What's good? What's good, people? It's Tony. Represent Kick Dreams United. Hit me up Instagram. Just happy to be on here. Thanks, Jeremy. Happy birthday to Kobe, and blessings to his family and everything, man. Appreciate you for inviting me.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on, man. And then D Reed with this dope. I gotta screenshot this because I see her in the Kobe, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
I know. Y'all not used to seeing me in it. But listen,
hey, Kobe, look good in that purple and gold.
Listen, we gotta give respect where respect is due, man. Kobe, awesome guy. I love what he was doing with his daughter in the AU circuit. So I'm very honored to be on this panel tonight. I appreciate you inviting me on KICKnology. Hey, chat, what's going on? Hey, it probably would be a very emotional night for a lot of people, but I enjoy y'all sliding through and spending this time with us, y'all. So, of course, I am D Reed. You can find me on IG and YouTube at D Reed T.
Appreciate you, sis. All right, Jesus.
All right. What is good, everybody? Appreciate you having me on KICKnology. Under any given circumstances, it's bittersweet, but we're here to celebrate the life of the late great Kobe. Appreciate you having me on. And if you're looking for me, you can find me at Jesus Christ, aka Thriller, and also on IG at Jesus Christ 1. But yeah, let's make tonight special, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Yes, sir. All right, Tyrese.
Hey man, this is Kobe Bryant's long lost son.
Whatever.
What's going on? This 1127 Kicks, man. Thank you, KICKnology, for inviting me on the live, man. You already know how I feel about Kobe or my Lakers in general. So you can find me on IG at 1127_kicks and on YouTube at 1127 Kicks, man. And shout out to the panel, the chat, and I'm really excited about this live right here, man. And definitely RIP to Kobe, man, for sure that.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Tech Savvy himself, that Lower Marion hard, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Look
What's better than that Blazer hat you had on the other day.
Hey,
way better than that. You knew I had to do it,
I know it. I felt it coming. What's good, everybody in the chat? This your boy Amir. Kicknology first and foremost, man. Thank you for allowing me to come be a part of this great celebration of Kobe's life, his accomplishments. He is truly missed. I myself had a personal connection with Kobe. Let's get the celebration started, though, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. My kids.
What's up, everybody, man? I hope everybody having a great night, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. Appreciate for you having me on there, Kicknology, man. This is big. This is a great night tonight, man. You know, and we always got to remember, man, don't be sad in these moments. These are moments that we need to be happy, even though it was unfortunately. But Kobe's in a better place, and he's in a place where we all want to go one day. So, man, let's just celebrate him in a happy way today. Hope everybody have a great night. I'm excited. Of course, my name is My Kick Sick, spelled just like that, everywhere all the way across Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, man. And let's give my man all the praise he really deserves, you know. And let's rest in peace, Kobe, man. Happy birthday.
Appreciate it, bro. Let me see. All right, man. Hold on. All right. Go ahead, Dante.
What up? My name is Dante. I'm the owner of Refresh Culture. Same name on Instagram, YouTube, et cetera, et cetera. You know, thanks for having me on as well. When we brought this whole thing up and doing it, and you said you'll host it, you know, thank you for that. You know, this is awesome to be able to talk about the greatest Laker to ever put on a pair of kicks and put the ball in the hole. So, and this is coming from Magic Johnson. So if Magic Johnson says he's the greatest Laker, he's the greatest Laker. This is what it is. But thank y'all for having me on so we could talk about Kobe Bean.
All right, I appreciate all you guys. Let me change this from this Brady Bunch thing. All right, man. What was up with that? All right, so hey, everybody in the chat, man. I'm sorry I haven't been able to put y'all names up there. I've been trying to get everything going as far as introductions to everybody. I see everybody. What's up? I appreciate you guys coming on. Y'all on my page, y'all already know who I am. But y'all know how I am. I just want to use my platform in a way that I see fit, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like it's nothing else fitting more than tonight than to use it to celebrate Kobe and the impact he's had on my life. So, with that being said, before we get started, let's go ahead and get this part of the live out of the way, because unfortunately, we got to talk about this part of it. So I'm gonna play this video real quick. I do not own the rights to this video, just the FYI. But
don't get us hit up now.
Yeah, it's not. It's
real. You know the feds is watching.
Yeah, I've already reached out to the person, so we good. So let me share this real quick.
Not on Android, is it?
No, man.
Okay. You already know 1127.
You
already know.
Make sure that the picture's
clear. I sent him my iPhone.
Oh, whatever.
I just want to make sure it's the best quality.
Whatever. Hold up. Let me see if I can get this thing right.
You got the volume on? You didn't screen share the volume?
Can you hear it?
Nah.
Hold up.
Go back and you just have to hit the volume on the bottom left once you do the screen share.
Hold on. I'm messing up my video, y'all. Hold up.
It's the Android.
No, it's the Mac. It's the Mac fault right here.
No. It's that Android.
Hey.
Go ahead, let them know, Coach.
Hold up.
Let them know, Coach.
Man.
Man, or maybe I just don't know how to work this
third time. I done asked everybody today, but man, everybody in the chat, y'all spam, man. R.I.P. Kobe, man. You know, just paying respect from y'all to them, from us to them, man. Y'all just spam that up in there just to get this thing kicked off right. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to be busy all day, not trying to think about it. I get emotional about my boy.
Yeah.
Man, what happened?
Yeah, man.
Man, my allergies was bad early on Wild Live, man.
Your allergies. Not your allergies, boy.
Yeah, man, the allergies been acting up today, man. I don't know what's going on.
You got some allergies going on? You allergic to pollen?
What, man? Yeah, man. It's been real dusty, bro.
That's that.
Little Zyrtec.
Yeah.
Real dusty.
So if y'all see anything happen tonight, man, just know, man, it's just allergies, man. My allergies been
right.
That sign is backing up.
Hey,
technology, you good? And you know how to do it?
Man, hold on. My internet is being super slow. I don't know if it's because I got StreamYard running or what, but it's like moving like a tortoise, bro.
You might have your Android next to the Mac, and it's just
shut up and
you enjoy this.
For real, man. You really liking this, ain't you?
We see your chat. JJ pulled up. BX
up,
pulled up. Okay, we see y'all. Holly. What's up, y'all?
All right, I think I got it, man.
Hey, coach, I'm letting you know I'm still working out. I still want that smoke. You ain't dropped no more basketball videos. I've been waiting.
Who?
Because all I need was one. And let you know if you want the smoke, come see me. Man. You got stateside. You stateside, baby.
I just thought I had to let you know. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped a pound. I've been waiting now.
You've been working out.
Hey, I done dropped a few pounds now. Hey, I'm just letting you know. I ain't forgot. Don't avoid me.
No. Listen, never that.
I got a hot 40-piece waiting for you.
Do you?
Dang.
40-piece nugget waiting for you.
Okay, make sure by the time you get over here, it ain't overcooked.
Oh, it's not.
Hey, real quick, Jeremy.
Yo.
They say they trying to get on, but it says it's full.
Hold up. Okay, yeah, because I got 10 of them on here. Hey, Marquis, sit. Let me let you off for a few minutes, man. Let me bring somebody on real quick. Is he?
I bet.
All right, man.
I'm here.
All right, bro.
Team iPhone. I see you, JJ.
Oh yeah, Team iPhone.
All day. All day.
Jeremy, we gonna get you to transfer over one day, man.
No, you're not.
One day.
All right, hey, let them know to try again. And then I'll try my video once we get them on.
All right.
Because you know
gotta add the audio, right?
That's on the box on the StreamYard, right? I press audio.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I get it. I think I'll do it this time.
Hey,
maybe.
Man, I see a lot of sneaker heat.
What you say? What you say? 1127.
I see it. Oh, I'm saying I see a lot of sneaker heat, man.
Okay, they on set. Jeremy.
All right, let me see. I don't see them yet, bro. Hold up. Hey, what's up, BX?
What's good,
Holly? JJ, Day. What's up, man?
What up, JJ?
Hey, BX did his thing last night.
Yeah, I seen that. What's up, the homie Beezy? What's up, man?
What up?
James F. What's up, James?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this because
let me know when you're in the studio. It'll tell you when you're in studio.
All right, let me see. All right, now I'm gonna try this right. I'm gonna do it the way Wyatt told me to do it. Let's see if I get this right.
Team iPhone user. Why gonna get you right?
Oh, whatever.
Greg in the building. What's up, Greg?
All right, Wyatt. So hold on. I don't see a. Hold on, I don't see it.
You gotta do it before you select the video. It's in the tab. Like before you select what
okay, so remove
website you wanna click on, it's on that same page on the bottom left.
All right, hold up. Stop screen. Let's do this. Add to it.
There we go.
Oh my!
Oh,
She's muted. Hold on, let me.
Oh, she's muted.
Hold on, let me unmute.
All right.
Mute her.
If y'all don't, for those who don't know who this is my special guest for the day. Because she is.
I think she's having a conversation.
Fan. I think she on mute still.
God.
Hey, Cappy, you on mute. If you can unmute your microphone.
Oh, what's up, guys?
I
don't have any Kobe gear, but you guys know that Kobe is absolutely like my favorite player of all time.
I need to talk.
Aside from Michael Jordan, he's the GOAT.
Hey, real quick, Cappy, real quick. Everybody, I just want to let y'all know we're talking about a legend right now. So I had to invite my friend who is a legend herself. We're talking about just in the WNBA alone. We're talking about two-time champion. We're talking about a Finals MVP. Now we're not even going to talk about overseas, in Turkey and so on. You're a legend from Chi-Town to LA. Cappy Pondexter.
You feel me?
Yes.
Welcome her to the chat, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the chat.
Got one thing
Nice to meet you.
D-Reed right there. That's your fan right there.
Yes. Oh my God. Mad love.
I couldn't stay on long, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on and just whatever questions or whatever we're talking about, give some love to Kobe and just spread the goodness.
So I just want to say thank you so much for coming on and giving your perspective, being an athlete at that level. We're fans. You know what I'm saying? I've never played at that level. And it's going to be very interesting just to hear your viewpoints on Kobe and his impact on your game. So with that being said, everybody in the chat, y'all hit that like button. Y'all say what's up. We got a Hall of Famer in this thing. For real.
Legend.
Future Hall of Famer right here, man.
Yes, man.
Y'all cool for that one. Y'all
I'm not you.
Cody has
something. What did I say about the purple and gold now?
Man.
So let's being that Cappy can't be on for a very long time. Technology, what we want to ask her about Kobe and where she was, et cetera, et cetera. I'll let you spearhead that. So she can't be on very long. I thank you, Cappy, for being on big time. Thank you.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
No problem, guys. I appreciate you guys just giving back and celebrating his legacy because obviously he played a huge part in all of our lives, and I think that's the special part of Kobe Bryant, and the fact that we can all talk about it and share the same experience, I think is really great.
Yes, ma'am. So I guess I'll start it off. I got a question for you. So when you heard of Kobe's death, and I know he's impacted your game in so many ways. I'm pretty sure he's done so many other athletes. What would you, if I were to ask you, what was the one thing that you think that you took away from his game that you brought into yours? What would that be?
Probably just the last second shot. Wanting the ball in your hand at that important moment to make the game decision. Because it's rare. Every player doesn't want that pressure, and the players that embrace it, obviously, those players because they stand out the most. You know what I mean? And Kobe was one of those players. I've been credited to be one of those players, and there's so many more. But I would say that's the thing. Just that was passed down, just seeing his mentality in terms of wanting to take that last shot. I don't know. I just think it was just something that was super huge, for me to watch, and I admired it, and it was something that I wanted to model after.
Awesome.
That's what's up,
man.
All right. Anybody else?
I got a question. I love you and Simone Augustus.
Definitely.
We came in together.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all the truth. I just wanted to let you know that, man.
Yeah, thank you. I got a lot of respect for Simone Augustus. She came in, we came in together out of college, and she was a player of the year. In a lot of polls, I was the player of the year in a lot of polls. She was the number 1 draft. I was the number 2. You know, she was the rookie of the year. I was the runner up. So it was like, you know, we did a lot of things together. We did our first Olympics together. So, you know, I credit Simone a lot to a lot of my success. Just as a competitor, you know, if it wasn't for her spirit and her drive, like obviously I wouldn't be who I am and talking about what we're talking about now.
Awesome.
I feel like
I have a question for you. We talked about, you know, what you pulled from Kobe's game, as far as and being that he was a big advocate for the WNBA and the girls hoops in general. In the WNBA, out of all those players that you played with and against, can you think of one person that you saw yourself had Kobe in them?
Ooh.
Is there a person that comes to mind? Not name Cappy.
Yeah, besides
obviously people credit Diana Taurasi for being like the white mama, but to me, like when I think about just the black mamba, I think about Enrique. And she showed that mentality from a young age. We saw that like in college, you know what I'm saying? And to see her like kind of display that like courage or whatever to take like every big shot and win. And then even now her numbers are crazy. I'm just like, man, this kid honestly has that mama mentality. And yeah, that's the only player that I can think of that's kind of like that, aside from Taurasi.
Dope.
Yeah.
D-Reed, you got something?
Man.
She's speechless.
I'm telling you, like this is crazy. We literally, I was talking about you. What was it, last week?
Yeah.
It was last week, and I can't believe these guys did this to me. Like I'm blown. Like your game was always on a whole nother level. It's just crazy.
So peep this. I wore the shirt, Cappy, in a live video we did last week, and D Reed let it be known that you're like, you know, you appear to her. So we kept this a secret from her.
That's why I said I needed that time out because I couldn't believe it. It's crazy. Yeah, and
that's a lot of love.
I actually had a couple opportunities to see you play in person. So, hey, you the real deal. No joke.
Thank
you. Trying to tell these guys.
Thank you very much. A lot of people don't know, you know, like obviously we're talking about Kobe, but like he influenced like me retiring kind of, because like he kind of like was like, yo, Cap, you're gonna enjoy it so much, you know. He kind of gave me that push, and it has been a great fulfillment because I've been learning a lot about myself, and then obviously like doing things that are like super cool. And yeah, like Kobe, he's a special dude, man. Like our conversations were never about basketball; they were always about other things, specifically music. You know, his choice of music was like one of a kind. Like he was the first black brother to tell me about Mozart and Beethoven and him loving it. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, yo, who is this dude? Like, but that was just like, you know, that was his character. So it was really great to see and experience. But yeah, Kobe played a huge part in my career. And yeah, I'm glad you guys are honoring him for sure. It's been a very sad day. You know, I cried earlier thinking about him and seeing like all the tributes and Vanessa's long message. It's just been a real emotional day just thinking about him. But you know, we gotta keep pressing forward.
Yeah.
Right.
So I got another one. I got another question. So when we talk about Kobe's all of his historic great moments, what is the one moment that he had on the court that comes to mind that you just be like that just you like, okay, this was that moment that I realized, wow, this is Kobe. What is your Kobe moment?
I mean, for me, my Kobe moment was just like when we met in the Olympics. It had nothing to do with basketball, you know, because I always knew that he was greater than that. To be honest, you know, like, you know, everybody knew Kobe for basketball, but I think he was even greater off the court. And we never got the opportunity to see that. And like I had the opportunity to see it early because he was so ahead of his time. You know, I'm talking 2008. We're talking about like everything that he's done that and left us with. Like he was thinking about this in 2008.
Wow.
And these were the conversations that he was having. So like for me, you know, like that's the only thing that really sticks out. Those are the Kobe moments for me.
Awesome.
I have one thing. Do you think you could come out of retirement and come play for the Sparks? And get
Hey, the Sparks waved me, man. They waved me.
Yeah,
They
man.
they was crazy.
I'm gonna
for
call
that.
the front office, man, and we gonna get you back, man.
exactly, but they gonna have to give me $5 million because I'm not going nothing less than at this point.
And we
That's
give you,
right.
Amen.
we give you 10. We gonna give you 10.
Know your worth.
I'm with it. At this age, at 38, I'm worth 10 million still. For 6-7 months, I can do 10 million for 6-7 months at least.
That's what's up.
I'm a
Hey,
locker room person.
That's
y'all
right.
heard it here first.
Yes, they gotta have
Nice.
that locker room. What's some things that you're working on right now that we can expect to see?
Yeah, like I mean, just writing and reading, and you know, like I want to start getting into writing scripts and stuff. So those are the things that I've really been focusing on lately. You know, just getting back to the basics. You know, like I got a education. You know, and I'm just trying to make the most of it.
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
Nice.
So just get in the film industry. You know, that's the next big goal.
That's what's up.
Work on that Hall of Fame speech. It's coming soon.
So it is.
Man, you know, inshallah. That's all I can say. You know, if he allows me the opportunity, I'm definitely gonna start working on that Hall of Fame speech because you guys just said it and put it out in the air.
Yep.
And
Oh, it's out
a
there.
lot of people don't.
It's out there.
A lot of people don't know. Like I thought Kobe. I thought he wrote his Hall of Fame speech already. It was guaranteed that he wrote it. He was getting ready to deliver it. And then like man, life happens, you know. So it's just crazy.
Hey,
Wow.
Cap,
Crazy.
where were you? Where were you when you got the news?
I was home in LA. Literally, I was at brunch with some friends, and somebody texted me and was like, "Yeah, so you know Kobe dead or whatever." And I was just like, "What?" I was like, "Yo, just stop playing," you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I got more texts, and then I just started getting on the internet or whatever, and I was just like, "Dang, this is really true." And yeah, it was crazy because the whole like restaurant was just like crying and stuff. So it was like crazy. And like you could see the clouds, so it was like gloomy. It was like a weird day for real, for real.
It rained. Yeah, it rained that day.
It was so weird. It was a very weird day. But yeah, spirit was definitely alive that morning.
Man, that day was super unreal.
Yeah.
It still is. It's still unreal. But that morning, God, dog.
All right, guys. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
And
Appreciate you.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you for
on. We
coming
really
on.
appreciate you
Much
taking the time.
respect.
Thank
you.
you for taking the time out, homie. I appreciate you doing that for us.
no problem.
Man, much
All right.
respect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen.
All right, yo.
Acknowledge you the GOAT for that.
Nah, that's Dante. That's Dante.
Dante,
Dante, you
you
the GOAT for that.
Yo,
Man, that was cool. That was cool.
Dante.
definitely
That was really
hey,
cool,
I
man.
owe you in a major way.
right.
Man.
Hey, all
just-
I had to
he
do
just-
was
You
keep
got
my mouth
D-Reed
shut.
starstruck over there.
Right.
But here's the thing,
Hey.
y'all.
He slid a goat in there real quick. Just
Real quick, I've gone to the games, and I generally like to sit courtside at the WNBA games. So I've seen her literally up close, in personal, in action. But to see her and be able to talk to her, because you know a lot of times they go ahead, they do their interviews, and then they gone. They might sign some autographs or whatnot, but it's never really that interaction. But to see somebody who I've watched since I was in high school, I'm telling y'all, like I literally watched her since I was in high school hoop, and with her being a state over, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, coach, it was crazy. So Jeremy called me and he was like, "Yo, I'm only telling you." So he had told me that she was gonna be on there, right? And he said, "Don't." He said, "Don't tell D Reeves." And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, because I was thinking about you, and I was like, man, I need to hit up coach and just talk to her because the playoffs was going on. And when he told me don't tell D Reeves, I was like, I can't even text my dog. I can't talk to him. I said, if I'm gonna talk to her, I'm gonna get too excited, and I'm gonna be telling like, yo, hey, Poindexter is gonna be on there.
Hey, homie, let me tell you,
I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm not gonna text her till the live come, man.
Oh my God, y'all sat on that one. Hey, y'all,
let me tell you. Let me tell you. So, all right. For those who don't know, I know Cappy from. I work for we're not supposed to tell where we work at, but we call it the fruit stand. So we talk about technology's phone, but I work for the fruit stand. With code words. But when she was playing for the Sky, she came in. And I was like, crap, I know this woman. Where did I know her from? I'm just looking at her. I'm like, God, I know her. And she would not cut me any slack. I'm like, I know you. Dang it, and so before she was gone, she was leaving, she was another player she was with. I was like, all right, Cappy, have a good one. And she looked at me and she smiled. She was injured. She had a crutch with her. But anyway, so I had just started my brand. And I had hit her up, and I was like, a while later, I hit her up and I was like, hey, I have this brand, blah, blah, blah. I told her what my brand was about. And I was like, can I send you some stuff? She's like, yeah, cool. She told me where to send it to. And I never sent it. Sent it. And the reason why is because my brand was so new, I was scared to death to send her this stuff for the fact of like her not digging, whatever the case was, I was scared to death. Anyway, fast forward to 2019. Take it back. Fast forward 2019, my brand had gained a whole bunch of steam. It's doing its thing now. So 2020, I ain't never scared now. I hit her back up. And I was like, hey, remember me? And blah, 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 blah. She's like, yeah, I remember you. And I was like, she's like, your gear is fire. I see what you do. And I was like, yeah. I said, and I told her why I never sent it. She understood where I was coming from. So I sent her a few things, sent her a jersey. I had this a Fresh Culture jersey with a 23 on it. Because, Chicago, Mike, she wore 23. So it worked out for her. This group called Styles and Wells has a video out now called Child of the Ghetto. She's wearing the jersey in the video, which is super dope.
Wow,
I was like, dope. But so sent her a hoodie, t-shirt, a jersey, whatever. So I later on hit her up. I was like, hey, what do you think about collabing on a collection? And I gave her my vision and stuff. And I said, take some time to think about it. And she thought about it and everything. And she was like, cool. She started to, I guess, a little bit of trust come in there because we talked over the phone a few times after that. It's like, I mean, we're talking about the legend, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is like, I can't believe that she's trusting in me to want to do a collaboration with me. I gave her all my visions. I gave her my art, the things I want to do with the stuff. And that I gave her that shirt that I wore in that live with all the accolades on the back of the shirt with the flowers, give her flowers now. And she was like, that's dope. So I'm hoping, wait for a few more sizes to be delivered so we can release that joint. But I hit her up about this. I said, hey, we doing live and we talking about Kobe. Do you have some time to join us for a moment? And she was like, bet. We talking about the legend. I'll get on for a moment. And I told Kicknology, I was like, hey, don't tell D Reed. We got to keep it a secret. I said, whatever you do, don't tell her. I want to see the look on her face when she pops up on the live. I want to see the look on her face, and it was priceless. You got to go back and look and see your reaction in the video when we're done. But I know she was a huge Kobe fan, and I knew I wanted to have her on because of that. And I'm grateful if she's even viewing this at all. And I'll text her later on. But thank you, Cappy. That was an amazing thing for you to come on and do that because you didn't have to do that.
And
we can name 1,000 other players who wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. One of the things that she said that BX also said that we hear a lot of people talk about how when they met Kobe, he didn't talk any basketball. Like he had very deep conversations. You know what I'm saying? So me hearing it from somebody that I know actually had these conversations with him, and when I asked her what was her Kobe moment, she literally mentioned something that had nothing to do with basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That to me, that's what separates Kobe from a lot of other players, is because his impact that he have on people. It could be in China, it can be in America. He's bilingual. He speaks so many different languages. He impacts so many different people that it's just like, dude, this dude is beyond the game of basketball, bro. Like big time.
Yeah.
So it was good to hear that. It was very good to hear that.
That's real.
That was fire, man.
You got to be loved when you. Unfortunately, he passed, but it's like the whole world stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The world ain't been right since.
Ain't been right since.
Man, we didn't have murder hornets, coronavirus. I mean, my God.
Yeah, I heard somebody say Kobe was holding this thing together.
For real.
He didn't. I think hell broke loose.
Kobe was blue.
For real.
All right, this time I think I got it. I think Wyatt finally helped me. Hold on.
Shout out to Wyatt and iPhone already.
Oh my gosh. Hold up, let me see here. Let me make sure.
Breaking news, very sad news to tell the sports world. The LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. Then I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Kobe Bryant has to put it up in the buzzer. Thanks it in. Oh, he thanks in the three. 81-point game.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. With small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And what doesn't will come first, and the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own, that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we be. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last time.
Don't let the light guide your way.
Bryant goes to work. Bryant the drive.
And every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you.
Lakers down one. Will Kobe give them one last gamer? Bryant on the move with the jumper.
Come a long way from where we began.
60.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
All right, y'all. That's it for tonight. Hold on, let me cancel out of this. All right, y'all. So just to kind of get this a little bit out of the way. So when we got this news and we heard about Kobe, where were you guys at? Like, what were you thinking? I know for me, I just got home from church, and all of my boys, like people from high school, was texting me. Like, I haven't heard from them in years. It's been like 15, 20 years since I've been out of high school, and I hadn't heard from nobody. And my phone is blowing up, and that's like Kobe dead, because the night before I just watched LeBron and Kobe shake hands, and LeBron kind of like the passing the torch thing everybody was saying. And I'm like, man, this can't be true. Dude, I even said, I was like, you know what? This is Kobe's way of getting his attention back on him. He put these vibes out here just so he can get the attention back on him. Because I was like, it can't be true. Man, I start like hearing the news, and then they were saying his whole family was on the plane. And dude, man, it was like Superman had died, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, it was devastating, because like I looked at Kobe the way a lot of people look at MJ, because I didn't like MJ growing up, but I like Kobe heart. Like, it was his heart, bro. Like the way that he looked at the game, the way that he spoke, just the way that he so bad wanted to be number one that nothing else mattered. And I'm just like, it was inspiring, bro. Like, how could you not watch him play the game and then just like not want to do better? Like, you watch Kobe play. If you're a janitor, you want to mop the floor the best that you can after watching Kobe play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just that good. So for me, man, it's tough, bro. It was tough.
Yeah, bro.
Man,
yeah, for sure.
Before I say, I just want to say, for everybody that said Kobe don't pass, and not highlight film, I counted at least about 10 dimes.
Hey, tell him. Hey, tell him.
That's
Talk to him.
They took the only 10 passes that he made.
They didn't show the one. Hey, they didn't show the one behind the back to Paul Gasol in the championship.
That's all.
Good looking, fam. Good looking.
But, I was stationed in Hawaii, so I woke up. It was Sunday. We was going to church. I went to get my daughter some pull-ups, and I was sitting outside, and I was on Facebook, and it said TMZ, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash. So I was like, TMZ's not credible. I was like, whoever said that, they lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even tripping. So then I go upstairs, and I was mad, because I was like, who gonna play with Kobe like that? Like I personally knew him. I'm like really mad. And so my wife, she was like, what you upset about? And I'm like, man, they talk about Kobe died, but I said, Kobe didn't die. And then my friend, he called me, and he was like, did you hear about your boy? I said, man, I don't even believe it. I said, if Kobe passed, I was like, I got an ESPN, whatever. Notifications been hitting my phone talking about Kobe Bryant died. So I was getting in the car, and I was about to start driving. And as soon as I opened up the door, my phone vibrated. And I knew it wasn't a message. I knew it was a notification. I was like, all right. I'm finna look at this, and it's finna say it's a rumor. Kobe's alive, everything smooth. And it was ESPN, and it was like Kobe Bryant dead. And then I was like, I just paused. I was like, it didn't seem real. Like, I don't know if anybody on here has ever had an out of your body type of moment or whatever, but it was just like I was just out of my body, like. And I sat in the car, and my wife, she was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Kobe's dead for real." And then I just sat there, and we drove to church, and I remember my phone was blowing up because a lot of my friends from high school was calling me, and like it didn't want to pick up the phone, like I couldn't, like it wasn't believable. And then I was sitting in church, and I just couldn't sit in there. And I remember when I walked outside, I had got on the phone with my brother and I just started bawling, crying. I cried for like 2 hours straight. Like I didn't even walk back into the church. I was just sat in the car crying because I was like, it's Kobe. Like, you know, it was just like, I don't know what it is, but I mean, I was just like, Kobe can't die.
Yeah, me
Like,
too, man.
that's how I look. I was like, he's Kobe.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Kobe, he do everything on his own terms. Like Kobe's not gonna die. I was like,
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Kobe going
For real.
God that tell
For
me,
real.
oh God, like I'm ready to go to heaven. Like
I was like, man, that dude a fadeaway on death. Like he'll
you
pull
know
up
what
on
I'm
death
saying?
like
Like
what?
send God on my helicopter.
For real. Yeah.
You know,
Get
send
that
your
footwork.
heaven helicopter down here. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna go straight up in there in my little heaven helicopter. That's what I like. You know, like
Yeah.
Kobe can't die, and then after that they was like try to play a 60-point game, and I couldn't watch anything. I couldn't watch highlights. I couldn't do nothing at all.
Yeah,
I couldn't even look at my Kobe jersey because I used to do my videos in the closet and I had his number 8 jersey right there. I had to take the jersey down. I couldn't see anything that had nothing to do with Kobe. It hit me too hard. Even now, like when I watch highlights and stuff like that, it's just I'd be like, man, like
Man.
Hey, I appreciate everybody in the chat putting down where y'all were and all the comments, man. They coming in pretty quick, bro. I'm doing the best I can. For real.
it still feel like a rumor, bro.
It
feel like
does.
Kobe gonna come back and just be like, I got y'all.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I was at the gig and it came across on TMZ. I forgot when somebody texted me. I just remember I didn't believe it. And I went right to Google and I just Googled Kobe Bryant. I'm like, if I Google Kobe Bryant, if he's dead, it's going to be all on the Google. It's just going to be there. And I'm like, it's not even here. You know, I mean, how many times has Will Smith died? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, they kill off celebrities every day, you know, in this world. Every day a celebrity is dying 1,000 times. I'm like, it's all right. It's not on Google. You would have saw it immediately. Anytime a celebrity died, you type their name in, it pops right up immediately. His didn't. So I was like, can't be true. And as time goes by, just like you said, you know, the ESPN thing came across and they start coming across my phone. Bleacher Report, ESPN, start coming across my phone. I'm like, this cannot be for real. I wanted to leave work. And honestly, I knew that Kobe would have stayed at work.
Yeah,
you know,
for real.
Kobe would have stayed at work. I'm like, you know, just get through this day. You know, I'm getting text messages and stuff too, and it just made the whole day very hard to get through. You got to keep it together while being at work, and then watching the tributes. I remember me and my son sitting down and watching the big tribute they had when Shaq and MJ spoke and so on and so on. And me and him just sat there just in tears, just watching the TV. One of my son's first jerseys that were bought him when he was a baby was a yellow Kobe jersey. This particular one, I bought me and him this jersey. And I took a picture of me and him, you know, with the jersey on. He had to be like 1 maybe. And it's like y'all said, the world stopped. You know, it's unbelievable. To this moment, it's extremely unbelievable. And when you think about them, I'm pretty sure like everybody else, there's something that I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of friends at young ages to whether an illness or by the gun, you know, going too soon, going too early, you know, and I know what an unreal feeling feels like because of that. And that felt extremely unreal. Like, nah, this person's going to call me in a moment. Nah, this person going to come online and be like, no, the rumors are fake or whatever. But it's like, it's not. And now we're here. You know, and but the dope thing is that the impact that he left on every single one of us in this chat and in this live video. I mean, look at all of us, man. You know, we're wearing purple and gold, and except for white, he changed for some reason. I don't know why. Did he have a different shirt earlier? I don't know. But oh no, I was thinking the Jumpman shirt, the Kobe shirt. But you know, we're here talking about him now, man, and the impact that he left on all of us. I would talk to my son. When I talk to my son about life stuff, I always bring up Kobe. I love Mike. Of course, I'm a Bulls fan. Mike, Scotty, but there was something different about Kobe. Like Rhapsody said in their song, "I love me some Kobe." You know, it's something different about Kobe, and I always brought up his mentality and his work ethic, even though other players had huge work ethics. You know, like MJ, did or whatever. But Kobe had this work ethic that was unmatched. And to talk about what you're going to do in life and when you're going to approach a certain situation, how do you approach it? It's like almost like, we say, what would Jesus do? In some situations we look like, what would Kobe do? How would he approach a situation? Like what would the drive do for him to get him through said situation or whatever to get through it, and he willed his way into wins, willed his way into record books and so on. And that's just what, life is, we gotta will our way through life, because if not, we let life take control of what we're doing and we can't dictate our own success, our own destiny. And then Kobe was a guy who was like, no, you guys are going to live and die by me. This team is going to live and die by me shooting this rock. Whatever decision is being made is made by me holding this rock in my hand first. I'll take it on the chin. I'll take the criticism that I didn't pass the ball or whatever the case is, or I missed a shot. He took that and he knew what all came with that. And that happens in life too. Whatever it is, good or bad, we got to take it on the chin, but we can't be afraid to go after it. We can't be afraid to go after it.
So Amir, what's on your mind, homie?
So for me, I was actually at work when Kobe passed. Like I was saying earlier in the earlier live stream, I actually met Kobe personally on multiple occasions, thanks to my cousin. For those of y'all that wouldn't tune in to the live chat earlier, my first cousin is Jonathan Bender, who played for the Indiana Pacers back in the day. I didn't believe it when I started seeing all of the notifications, like Dante was saying, and like 1127 was saying. It was more so of a moment like, man, people play too much. You know what I'm saying? They gone too far. Stop talking about my boy like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what made it real for me was my phone rang and I looked down and I saw the initials JB, and I answered the phone, and my cousin, he was bawling on the phone, and he was like, bro, he was like, I'm pretty sure, you've heard or you've seen, all these different notifications and stuff like that going around on social media. He was like, it's true. He was like, Kobe gone, dog. And it hit me to the heart because, like I said, I've actually had the pleasure of meeting Kobe on multiple occasions. And it always came, it was like God always sent him my way when I was going through something at a younger age. And one of the things that has always stuck with me that he told me a long time ago, he told me, no matter what, never let anybody steal your greatness. Never let anybody tell you what you can or can't do, because that's not for them to decide. You're your own person. You know how great you can be, and God knows how great you can be. Just keep pushing. And I credit my success today to him.
Man, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah, today's been a tough day for me, bro. I've been on and off, breaking down. This morning, like I said before we got on the live stream, it was hard for me to get out of bed this morning. I didn't want to get up. I just wanted to stay in bed all day.
Well, I'm glad you got up because I needed to hear that, man. Just knowing that you spoke with him, I'm like, man, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. All right, let me see here. D Reed, where were you located when you got the news?
That's during season, so of course, we're in the office. To get calls, to get texts, a lot of texts of people just saying, your friends, I love you. because at that moment, I think reality sets in that you're not promised tomorrow, so anything can happen. So just a lot of I love yous and talks about, you know, how sad they were. But the one thing about the basketball community at that time, they immediately start to think about what could they do to honor Kobe. And that's why I wore this shirt, because like I said, our very next game, our girls wore these as their warm-ups. And that's how it was all across, you know, the women's side. And I'm sure the men's side did it as well. But I just know more people on the women's side of it. They went straight to thinking about how to honor him. You know, what could they wear as warm-ups, or, you know, what could they do within their own facilities as far as maybe tributes and things like that. So it was a time that we all kind of came together, you know, but it's definitely a day that will not be forgotten. You know, to see the first thing tell you that the entire family was in there, and then the next report starts to take it away and confirm different people. And so at first, the initial thought is very shocking, but then you don't believe it, because you're like, okay, well, nothing that TMZ puts out is believable.
For real.
And so it was just, you know, very surreal. I should say that. Very surreal. And then, you know, you have to deal with the young ladies that, you know, you have under your care. And a lot of them were Kobe fans. So they were very emotional. So it was just a very emotional time for us.
Yeah, I'm glad I got you on here, because I mean, dealing from a coach's aspect, I can only imagine. So I mean, we'll talk about that a little bit more. But James F, no, we're about to start talking about the greatness of Kobe, because I got some moments that, like,
yeah, we all do,
man. Like, it's some of my favorite Kobe moments, and I want to see how many other people got those same favorite Kobe moments.
Oh yeah, and that was a part of D. Reed's story that she didn't tell, but I'm just gonna chime in. We was actually playing a 101, and for game point, you know what I'm saying? She didn't score no points, by the way, but I did a fadeaway, and she said, "Man, that was just like Kobe's."
Man,
and then we had got the news about it, and I was like, I said, I'm sorry that I just zipped you, but you know, it's about Kobe,
just zipped you, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Why are you shading you like that?
I said that's why I hit you with the Kobe fadeaway, so you get your last essence of it. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know.
So let me ask you something, man. Everything that you just said to us was a lie, I guess, huh?
Exactly.
Nah, that was facts.
Oh, that happened too. You left church, then got into the game with her, and then
I just told you.
You was
left church, teleported. You know what I'm saying? So he teleported over here.
People don't know that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
so you're a cat.
We just never went to court about it, nothing like that. You know, I received my money on the first of the month and everything like that.
Yeah. Hey,
James, there go your laughs, man.
There you go, your laughs. Hey, so Tony, where were you at, bro?
Man, so check it out. You know, just like everybody, I didn't want to believe it, man. You know, I was chilling in the crib, and it was one of those days where sometimes I could overthink things. It's something that I was kind of like stressing out about. And one of my best friends hit me up, and I was just like, no. I just texted him, like I just rejected it. I was like, no, no, that's not true. So, you know, like A Fresh said, I'm like, okay, you check Google, it's probably gonna be on there. If it's not on there, I don't believe it. So I went back to cooking breakfast. I'm like, no, it's no way. Like you said, Kobe fade away on death. It's no way, right? So when I found out, you know, turned on the TV and I was like, man, this thing may be real. You know, I was on the verge of like just losing it. And then of course, you know, my wife was helping me out and like get through it and stuff. But my mom called to check on me to see how I was doing. And that just kind of I was just bawling after that, man. Just like it just broke down after that. But like D. Reed said, you know, like I mentioned, I was stressing out over something. It just made me realize how miniature what I was stressing out over was. You know, tomorrow's not promised. And I think a lot of times we stress out over things that just don't even mean nothing, man. We're gifted with life every day. And, you know, that's that's kind of like something that woke me up. But yeah, just like my man AASC said, I actually had, and I don't know if we can talk about this later, but I just want to share. I met Kobe too, and one of the coolest dudes, man, you ever meet, man, for real. I had the pleasure of being on the set of his commercial for the Kobe. What's the Carpe Diems? Was it the seven?
Is it six? Six.
Well, he had multiple Carpe Diems.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sixth. Probably the sixes, yeah.
Yeah.
And man, that was one of the coolest experiences, bro. I mean, so I was at a section in the gym. It's at Dominguez High School, and my boy, when it was in his commercial for Nike, and I was sitting off in the back. I had no idea he was gonna walk around, right? So they had like this big black sheet or whatever, and he was on the other side like hooping. I'm sure they're getting footage. Man, I see this dude hit the corner. I'm sitting down. I'm like, yo, this is Kobe walking over towards me. Because I didn't even realize I'm sitting next to his dressing room, right? They had set it up. And back around that time when he was shooting the commercial, like Dipset was real popular, Cameron and Jim Jones. So he was singing, "We fly high, no lie." You know, he was singing that in his head, whatever, just to himself. So it's like, it's a different Kobe you experience in person on TV. Just like, man, this dude just regular, like, he just having a good time. So I was like, I just felt like I knew him. I'm just like, Kobe, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? Just like I knew him, right? Just like he's my boy, just because watching him so many times. Man, this dude came over to me. That man, like, man, what's up, man? He dabbed me. I was still sitting down. I was like, look, man, I'm your biggest fan ever since the dunk contest, man. He was like, man, for real. He's like, man, that's love. Much love, brother. Much love, man. And I'm just like, this is crazy. So he changed his stuff. And we was chatting back and forth. And I had my camera set to take a picture. But something was telling me, you don't even need it, man. I know that sounds crazy, but it was like I was just enjoying being the human with him.
Right. Yep.
In the moment. You know, I didn't want to bother him. I respected him that much. I didn't want to be like, yo, and I regretted it for a little bit, but now, you know, looking back on it, I really respect that. I just had that moment with him. More about that than being able to show, yo, I was with Kobe and stuff. And I think he respected that. The PR people told him, Kobe, we got to move you to the next section. And I didn't really know what to do at that point. But this is what kind of really blew me away. You know, he had to go, but he respected, you know, the little time we had so much. He gave me that before he left. All right, man. As if I knew him or something. You know, I'm just a random person. You know, I thought that was so cool. Like, he gave me that. Hey, man, much love. This is crazy, man. So, you know, that's my story, man. And I'm just glad and grateful that I had the opportunity to meet him. You know, people got a lot of things to say about him, man. But you know, in my experience, it's always been positive vibes and you know, just big respect. And you could tell he was a lot more than basketball, man. And we just love.
Yeah. You see that pyramid view?
Yeah.
Like,
versus your 5.
Hey,
hold on, this top 5 looking good, boy.
I don't know, man.
Hold on.
Hold on, let's take this down. Hold on. How will we break this up? So it'll be me.
It's right here.
I'm about to say 11-27. You better be ready, bro.
Oh, this 5 look good, boy.
Man.
Hold on. Y'all forgot we got to replace my kicks with Cappy. She was down there.
Hey, my kick said he ready to go.
Look at you on mute, bro. You on mute.
I know I was on mute, but I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm over here.
He like, what?
I done gave you. I'm talking about we good. We got coach and stuff. And then you just kick me off. You know, I understand. Kevin.
Bro, I'm messing with you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I can't do nothing with her. She got me. Pick her over me every time. Pick her over me every time.
He said, "I got 60 kicks in the oven."
In the oven.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, I didn't even think about that. That 5 looked real nice though.
That's a,
Hey man, y'all don't want no smoke, man. Y'all seen what I said down there, man. Y'all don't want no
Right,
smoke.
right.
Hey, I know Tony got a jump shot. I know D Reed got a jump shot. Eric and Amir, my kick. I don't know if we got to worry about those 3.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm like Dennis Rodman, man.
Look,
I'm like Dennis Rodman.
Let's get it.
Jeremy, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Here we go.
I ain't gotta talk no trash. I let my game speak for itself.
Let's do it.
Talk to him.
Let's do it.
Hey,
That's my teammate. That's my teammate.
I do.
Let's just wait till SneakerCon and let's all play, man.
And I'm cleaning up.
That's
No,
that's
I
perfectly
don't play
fine.
basketball no more.
He said, no.
Let's not go too far.
We got to
Hey,
do a
Let's
little
not go too far.
This would be so much fun. I don't call fouls. I don't mind the contact. I don't call fouls.
Hey, maybe. Nah, I don't call. Nah, you gonna be calling fouls on me, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm like Dennis Rodman down there, man. Everything coming off the board. I'm getting everything. I'm getting everything before I get the bounce back in the hoop. Let's go.
Hey, the Mendoza said they in that game. They in there.
Let's go.
Hey,
that would be so much fun.
Hey, sis just pulled it out. She said, "Why I can hoop? Don't get it twisted."
She vouched for Wyatt.
That's our teammate. That's our teammate right there. Look, hey, that's JJ Redick. Hey, that's JJ Redick on our team, boy. Hey, why it look like he got a 3-pointer? Hey, why it look like he got a 3-pointer on him, boy?
I'm like white chocolate out there. You feel me?
He got some sauce.
Hey, all we need to do is put coach in the pick and roll. That's all we need to do.
I got a bet.
I got a bet.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one.
Don't worry about it, coach.
It's defense before offense, baby.
Ooh.
Defense before offense. So go ahead, put me in that pick and roll if you want to.
Put in the pick and roll. Just throw it up.
Hey, the Mendoza said he the Filipino Iverson, boy. For real. Oh man.
That's awesome. Man. That's too
awesome. So does anybody else want to share what they're doing, or y'all want to go ahead and start talking about some of these major moments?
I got a cool Kobe story if anybody wants to hear.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So back in, I think it was 2001 when the Sixers, obviously you guys know I'm a huge Sixers fan, unfortunately.
Right.
Yep. So in 2001, I think it was game 3 when you guys came back to Philadelphia.
Yep, it was.
Because you guys won the first 2. So me and my boy used to always go to the games like super, super early because we wanted to I think I was like 19 years old at the time. Like I wanted to see like the players, what they were driving, like all that stuff. So before that, we happened to stop at one of like the coffee shops, right? And Kobe was there. So Kobe was he was walking out, and I'm like, Kobe, what's up, bro? Like, and I'm Iverson decked out, bro. The headband, the arm. I think I might have had braids, bro. I think I might have had braids. Like, I'm not joking.
Oh man.
He looks at me and he's like, what's up, man? I'm like, I don't want a picture. I just want to shake your hand. Like, that's all I want to do. And he's like,
word.
Like, he's literally by himself, dolo, like walking out with a coffee and some type of, I think he has a bagel or something. So after I said, and he shook my hand, he's like, can I buy you something? He literally took me back into the store and bought me whatever. He was like, just pick something, whatever you want. And I'm like,
wow. I would have been like, give me this.
What did you order? What did you order?
I ordered. I didn't know, bro. I was so like, I was shaking, bro. I'm like, I'm decked out in Iverson gear, and this boy, he's about to just buy me whatever I want. Like, I just got a coffee. Like my friend, he didn't even get no. He was shook, bro. He was like, I'm just gonna stay outside, bro. I'm like, so we started talking and just kicking it like this. And then he just ended up leaving, bro.
You should have asked him to let the 76ers win at least one more game.
I know, right?
Man.
Hey, because they struggled to get that one, boy.
That one game.
They did.
Man.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy, man. It was a
crazy game.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking for a picture, but I think it's something about like what you said. I just want to shake your hand. I think it's some respect factor there, man. So I think he appreciated that.
He gets that ass all the time. Yeah, I mean, it's
Man,
always
that's
kind of
crazy.
invasive.
Yeah.
Probably make them feel normal.
Jeezy,
Hey,
I
so
just want to let you know that's the hardest Kobe jersey ever, right there, bro.
yes, it is.
The blue Los Angeles joint.
Yeah.
Hey, they just dropped them on Sportsman.
the
Or something like that.
original
It was like $300, bro. They just dropped them again the
I'd
other
have
day.
paid $500 for it.
When I seen Fab wear that with the French blue sevens.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that video? I'm like,
Fab was the
look,
king of the
look at him.
jersey.
Ooh, don't do it to him.
Look at
Hey, the French blue. Well,
You like the
okay.
Hey man, somebody get Jeezy out the live, man.
look, it's the original one from 2000, the early 2000s. It's the original one. So
dope.
Oh, that's the best one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So dope.
Oh man, well, this didn't happen to me, but I had a friend in the Navy. He was from Philly, and he said he was playing. He was in high school. He said he was playing pickup ball, with his homeboys, and he said, and we didn't believe it, but he was like, bro, he was like, I swear to God, and he was like, they was just shooting, and he said Kobe walked on the court, but Kobe was behind them, but they didn't know. They was just shooting the ball, and they said they just heard a voice, and the voice was like, hey, can I get a shot? And then he said they turned around and they seen it was Kobe. And he was like, they froze. And then he was like, I said, so what y'all do? He was like, Kobe looked at us again and was like, can I get a shot? He said he passed Kobe the ball, so he shot the ball or whatever. And then,
did he make it?
Like, did he make it? He was like, yeah, he made it. So
of course he made it.
Kobe shot the ball, told him thank you, and walked away. And then he was like, I said, so what you do with the ball? He was like, bro, he said, that was my ball. He was like, that's the only ball they had. He said, bro, I took that ball and I said, nobody's shooting this ball ever again.
Oh, man,
he said he took the ball. He said he took the ball straight home. His homeboy was like, can we play? He said to this day, he was like, nobody has ever touched that ball ever again. He said Kobe shot this ball. That's the last person that's gonna shoot it.
I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
Hey, what? This my ball.
Yeah, he said this ball going home. Nobody touched the ball.
You know how people are at the course with the ball too, man.
Man, I hate that person. It's always the one person who never get picked who bought the ball.
Yeah,
Right.
You gotta pick
them. And then he freshed it up. He got the whole jersey, shorts, shoes, everything to match.
Or they caught that mean L, or they lost.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get that.
Get my ball. You got it.
I do the same thing if y'all ain't pick me. I'm taking my ball. I'm out. Play now. What y'all gonna play now? Play air ball, air hoops.
We're gonna play that flat ball. Someone brought that flat ball. You know how it goes.
Right.
Or that fair ball, the ball that you shoot at the fair to win the teddy bears. Somebody always got one of those balls too, man.
Or the basketball.
The bad quality ball.
Yeah.
Right. That
all them knots in it.
I was petty back in the day.
It's like multiple
the only one on the block with the goal. So I lose, y'all gotta roll.
For real.
Gotta roll.
Gotta roll.
Man.
All right, so let's talk about some of these iconic moments for a little bit, man. So something that comes to my mind, that Matt Barnes and Kobe, when Matt Barnes is trying to take the ball out, and he like pumps it in Kobe's face, and like he is like non-reacted at all, like
not at all.
Like I'm just like that. That just goes to show you how zoned in this man was, bro.
That's a Kobe moment right there.
That shows you how he is.
Yeah, hey. And then I take it even a step further. Y'all remember when he went after a loose ball and he like dislocated his finger?
Oh
yeah. He walked over to the bench. Had the guy looked at him. He was like, "Go ahead," popped in his place. He turned right back around, walked in the court,
and walked back on the court like it wasn't nothing.
Hey, everybody was like, "Bro, what the heck?" So I'm just like, I don't know if everybody remember that. I'm gonna pull that up. I want y'all, dude. That's
I remember that.
That just speaks volumes,
you iconic.
Yeah.
When
I remember Matt Barnes said
they got somebody throwing the ball in your face in the takeout, or they just taking the ball out. That's part of your highlights.
Yeah.
Before we brought through the highlights, he defended the ball being taken out. That's a highlight.
I mean, Kobe ain't have no hands up or nothing. He was just standing there.
Yeah, he just standing there.
He just like.
You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't had nothing going on.
And then they try to play Kobe. They want to put a different camera angle. Kobe wasn't directly in front of the ball. Get out of here, man.
Nah, that mother was like,
nah, he's locked in.
Man.
Yeah, but man, Kobe was the last of a dying breed, man. Like they don't make them like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like the season whenever he broke his wrist and then he had to play with his offshoot hand for the rest of that season.
Left hand.
He shot with his left hand for the rest of it. Like they don't like nowadays. Somebody hurt anything, they out of the game. That's it. I'm done. I'm tired in the middle of the season. I need to take a day off. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I put him where I put him at, bro. Because him and Mike and a few others, man, they cut from a different cloth. Like it was win or go home, no matter what.
I don't know
like
how you play with torn ligaments and shoot a hand.
Bro, they don't do that, bro. They don't make them no more, man. You can do anything and they finish.
Go ahead, Degree.
Didn't that same thing happen to Dame the other night?
Hold on.
The game.
Hold on.
He left. Hey, but they was getting they.
Hey, get him, D-Reed. Get him, D-Reed.
Hey.
Hey, get him, D-Reed.
Go ahead and defend myself and break this down.
I would have sat down too.
So when it comes to the Lakers, it's Lakers over everything. You feel
okay?
Me? So then on top of that, you know that was Dame's, his left hand. That Kobe's is on his right hand. You feel what I'm saying? So like
exactly. So that means Dame should have been more likely to come back because Kobe's right-handed and it happened on his right hand.
But everybody ain't Kobe though. Everybody not Kobe. You
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like, you got the double cheeseburger, then you got a McDouble. Slice of cheese changed the whole burger. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Is Dame on the dollar menu is what you saying?
Oh man.
Dame ain't even on the menu when it comes to Kobe. You feel?
Right.
Hey, he's still in the works. You know what I'm saying? He might come. He coming soon when it comes to Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all check this. This is the disloc. Just watch the reaction, bro. Like,
yeah.
Watch this, man.
Look at the crowd. The crowd is like,
make it big, bro.
Because only androids do that.
Gary Vee was that man too.
And look at the score though. They down by 5 with 2 to go. He wasn't coming out of that game.
Hey, watch it. He's gonna look, pat him on the back of the head. All right, you good. Go out there. He'll be like, all right, cool. He's like, all right, cool. He's like, okay.
Tell him that.
Yeah, like, all right. I'm just like, dude, come on, bro.
Bro, like he was unreal. It was a story I heard, and Brian Shaw had told the story. It was when Kobe dropped 60
on Dallas.
62 or it was
in
62.
3 quarters on Dallas. Yep.
Yeah, so that was one of the I vividly remember that game. And at the time I was so young, I wasn't realizing what Kobe was doing, like how he outscored a whole team in the third quarter. And then that Dallas team went to the finals that year, even though they lost. So he didn't do it against a horrible team. And Brian Shaw had said, when they went to the bench and they was going to the fourth, Brian Shaw went to him and said, "Hey, Phil asked if you want to try to go get 70." And he said, Kobe said, "No." He said, "I'm fine. I'll get it another night." And Brian Shaw was like, I was thinking in my head, like, he's crazy. He could go get 70 and he declined it. And then a few months, like a month later, he dropped 81. I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like how you just say nah.
81. Good, great.
I'm
right.
That's so crazy to me.
I'm good
because he at the time he was so focused on rebuilding that team and trying to build back up to make it back to where he was at, so he can get a few championships. He wanted his younger guys to get better. You know what I'm saying? So he knew it was their time. We were good at that point.
Did you guys in 2016 when he dropped the 81? Did y'all watch the game or did y'all catch the highlights?
Yes, I was watching the game.
Highlights. That's
81. I'm sorry. 81. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was watching the game that night.
Man, I missed it.
Man,
I was outside playing basketball. My brother.
If Lakers was on TV, I was watching.
Man, I missed that game, boy.
Pre-LeBron. Pause.
I believe I think it was like 2007 when he scored 50 points 4 straight games in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
That I think he's like the second player or something to ever do that. I mean, that's just like unheard of.
Yeah, I think
What about when he scored 40, like 12 or something? How many times? 40, like what, 14 times in a row? Something crazy?
it was something.
Yeah, it's like
It was a bunch.
14 games in a row.
And for him to do in that era of basketball, like now, like, you know, when James Harden went on that crazy tear, like the rules are different. It's more offensive friendly.
Right.
So the era that Kobe actually did it in, where you got Bruce Bowen and like real defenders like guarding you, and you
and
actually,
they can hip check, they can put their hands on you, all types of stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
you
he was getting beat up back then.
You can have a forearm on him back then.
And not even just that. When you think about the amount of 4-point plays these players are getting and how many free throws they're getting a night, it's just crazy to me, man.
James Harden, man.
That man he a walking 4-point play. It's crazy. I'm like,
you're right. Walking 4-point play. Walk.
Hey, I gotta FaceTime my daughter before she go to sleep, man. So I gotta get off the live, man. I gotta catch baby girl before she go to bed.
All right, bro.
All right, definitely, bro. Do your thing.
See ya.
Take care, man. I'll be easy, man.
All right, man.
Later, bro.
Yes, sir. God bless.
Hey, I'm gonna have to dip out too myself, dude.
All right, man. Hey, I
All right,
appreciate you being on, Jesse.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you.
Take
care, man. Jeezy
All
going
right.
to the club.
Y'all
Jeezy
stay
going to the
blessed,
club.
man. Keep it going.
All right, bro. Appreciate it,
bro.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to change my headset. I didn't know if y'all could hear me. Hey, that 81 point. Me and my wife was talking about that the other night, and because she don't know basketball, she was like, "Has anybody else done that before?" I was like, "Well, Will scored 100," and she was like, "Well, when was that?" I was like, "That was like early 1960, 62 or something like that." And she was like, "But isn't he like super tall?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, he was the tallest dude on the court. He just turns around and drop it in the bucket." And she was like, "Well, that makes." She was like, "That makes Kobe's more impressive." Then I was like, "Yeah, it makes it hella impressive." I mean, he's a shooting guard. He was shooting threes. On top of that, they had to come back from 20 down.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that made it super impressive.
So a lot of people, it's like what Rick just said during his career. I only liked him on Team USA, hated him as a player. You know, a lot of people feel like that. And you know what? We talk about this a lot on my sports live. But a lot of people say the same thing about LeBron. Like they say, "Oh, I want to watch him." I didn't want to watch MJ, but I liked the game. I watched MJ because I was a Clyde Drexler fan. So therefore, I didn't like MJ. Even though I knew MJ was that guy, you know, my fan side of me wanted me to not watch him. But I respected the game so much, and I didn't want to say that I miss greatness. And I feel like a lot of people, especially me being a Kobe fan for the many years I've been, I heard so many people say, "Oh, he's trying to duplicate Jordan. He's trying to be Jordan. I don't want to watch him. He's a carbon copy. He's not good." And they didn't watch him. And I'm like, dude, it's basketball. If you love the game, how can you not watch this, bro? I don't care who the player is. If they're that good, I want to say that I witnessed watching that player, whether I like them or not. You know what I'm saying? So,
if they watch basketball in the early 2000s, they watched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
But and then like the creativity that Kobe had during like clutch moments, like bruh, and that was 2008 in the playoffs against Houston. Bro, this dude was throwing himself alleys off the backboard because he had to make space. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to create a play, so he just threw it off the backboard. Like, I'm gonna go get it myself. I ain't worried about it.
Doing all game stuff during regular games. And you know what? This how you knew Kobe was a step. He always wanted to get better. He was the first player that I heard of that went to a center, Mutombo, and said, "You know
Olajuwon, yeah.
Show me how to make my footwork better. So when I'm in this box, I can move within this box, and I can create space and get whatever shot I want." Like, dude, that's crazy, man.
You talk about the footwork, and that's one thing I was getting ready to say. The footwork. There's one particular thing that he used to do where he would get the ball and he would be on his pivot, but the way that he did his body where he turned, and then he somehow would turn the wrong way to get the defender off balance a little bit and somehow be facing the basketball and then get up a shot, but the defender is off balance because of the way that he pivoted his foot. It was crazy. I'm like, I used to go to the gym and be like, how did he do that?
Because when you catch it like that, the proper basketball move is when you catch it to do a reverse pivot. and he didn't do a reverse pivot. He would catch it and he would go around. So it made it very awkward because you're supposed to reverse pivot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy the footwork that he had. There's YouTube videos just on his footwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Trust me. I watched him and tried to mimic it, and I would fall down, trip over my feet every single time. Like, for real. I could do that. Hey, so my wife with the 81-point game. Dude, I this morning, I was like, bro, we was out and about when this happened, and I missed this game. And my wife was like, she's like, I would never let her live it down that I missed it, man. I'm like, man, come on, bro.
All for some steak.
All for some steak. Like she couldn't eat at home. Like we couldn't do something at home. Oh no.
Well, I said, how about his last game? That 60-point ending game, man. That was
the one I
hit a game winner, bro.
That was unbelievable. And it was like, do I watch the Warriors or do I watch Kobe? I'm watching Kobe, man.
Hell yeah, you watching Kobe.
Yeah, I'm watching Kobe all day, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of people was DMing me and stuff like that. They was like, "Oops, he's going out same way he came in gunning." I was like, "Dang right." I expect him to shoot 90. Why not?
Why would you expect anything less?
I mean, right. You gonna start sharing the ball the night of his retirement?
He gave it his all too, man.
He went out there.
He gave it his all that last game.
And, you know, that was the first game that I really seen Kobe body look extremely exhausted and tired.
Right.
That's when I said, I was like, you know what? I can tell he's drained. He's done. He's doing it his last time. But when he gave his speech, I was like, all right. He strategically knew and he planned. That's the thing about Kobe. I feel like everything he done it in a plan. It was strategic. It wasn't just like sporadic. Oh, when are you gonna retire? I don't know. Maybe this play an extra year. When he retired, dude, he said he wasn't going back to the Lakers arena. Like his daughter had to beg him to go watch a game. Like he said he wasn't gonna go back in there.
Yeah, you got to think about how does that feel. You know what I mean? Like, it's all you've known for so long. And you were one of the greatest to ever put the jersey on. And now to walk in and see these guys play and they're nowhere compared to the level that you
nowhere.
Like
Exactly.
As a basketball fan, you don't even want to see it. So just think about basketball greatness. Why would you want to watch that? Like nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, when he wrote that Dear Basketball poem, I was like, yep, he ain't never coming to a Lakers game again because these fools trash. I was like, he was like, I gave him my all. This is my life, my blood. And I'm like, well, we'll never see Kobe here again.
It's a wrap.
And I don't think there'll ever be another player that can do that final tour like he did. Like
every tried to.
I know.
So did Paul Pierce.
And Paul Pierce got flamed.
Paul Pierce I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Draymond ate him up. Whew.
Yeah, he
man,
did.
sure did.
Yeah.
You know, one game, one moment on court was when they played Phoenix in the playoffs, and it really sucked. They lost that series. But the dunk on Steve Nash. But there was the game where he drove in. He got that awkward layup, right? I think he tied the game. I think it was, and then they had the jump ball. He had the jump ball, and he stole the ball, and he came down. He went from the whole left side of the court, cleared across, came across the right side of the court on the wing, pulled up, and was just like I remember I would go to the gym and just shoot around by myself, and I would the energy it takes to go from one side of the court dribbling full speed to go to a whole other side of the court, going right, being a right-hander, going left and pulling up for a jumper seems kind of natural. You would think it is going right, but going right, you got to pull up a different way. And the way he pulls up and he releases at the top of his jump, and the way he nailed it, because he's going right and he has to turn his body this way just to face the rim. But when he nailed it, and was just like,
yeah,
that was his move.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit today on Wide's Live earlier. Like Kobe just took tough shots, and he wanted to take those tough shots. And dude, I promise you, I watched all his games, and sometimes I'll be like, bro, don't do it. And then it go in, I'll turn around, I'll be like, I knew he was gonna hit it. But I'll be like, bro, don't do it. So I stopped questioning any of the shot selections. One night he'll go 2 for 50, and then the next night he'll give you 70. And I'm like, I mean, you gotta live with the shooter. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I do want to say,
shooters just gonna keep shooting.
Hey, one of the coaches that said that they completely hated playing against Kobe. Kobe loved playing against him. Alvin Gentry. He used to torch.
Yeah.
Hey, that man. Hey,
Yep.
he would torch the players and go over and pat Alvin Gentry on the butt.
Pat him on. Yep.
Like, I'm like, dang, he would literally torch these coaches, bro. I can't wait to see his documentary because I know The Last Dance is good, and I hope they do something. I hope ESPN does something for Kobe because I really want to see the behind the scenes because, like I said, the detail. They gave Kobe detail, and if you watch any of those things, the way that he talked about the game, bro, like I always tell people, he talked about the game like he literally wanted to teach you. And you could feel the passion when he talked about it. When he talked about people, like he did one, what's the guy for the Hawks right now that can shoot? Trae Young. He did a detail on him, and he literally said everything that he needs to do to make his game better. 2 games later, Trae Young did exactly what he said. Started killing. I'm like, dude, same thing with Klay Thompson. He said the same thing. I reached out to Kobe. This is what he said I need to do. He done it. It's like his knowledge is beyond the game of basketball. And they say, oh, I use it in my normal life, my everyday life also. I don't know. He was just getting started, man. He had so much to do off the court too. It's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate, man.
Man, and they did him good for The Last Dance too.
Yeah.
I can't watch that. Yeah, I can't watch it.
Hold on, don't be doing Jalen Rose
Hey, did y'all hear about the olives? Did y'all hear about the olives in the drink?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear what
the 81 olives?
Kobe's
Man, don't do him like that. Jalen Rose gave the Pacers some very good years.
Hey, Jalen Rose was good.
He was good with the Raptors too, but that was
can't throw Jalen Rose out there because
wasn't the same one
got
though.
torched. Everybody got torched on that team.
Yeah, dude. By the time they start seeing the double teams, it was too late. It was too late by the time. By the time they start planning, to actually guard Kobe, it was way too late, man. He was in the zone. Like it wasn't anything.
Fans at him.
It wasn't anything anybody could do, bro. Like, oh no, seriously. So in 2009, we were in Orlando when they played the Magic. It was Game 5, and we were at Olive Garden. Me, my wife, and one of my homeboys and his wife. And it was his wife's birthday. We at Olive Garden to celebrate her birthday, and we're literally walking around, and we get tickets from a guy. And I'm like, dude, we gotta go to this game. Like, I mean, I know we're supposed to be here for this birthday. My wife's gonna comment. I know she is. And like, dude, so we left the dinner, went to watch Game 5, and I'm so glad I did because that's when they closed it out and they won a championship that night. So I got to actually see Kobe win a championship, get his MVP and stuff like that. The picture where he's holding his daughter and he's kissing her, I was right there to see all that. So as I'm seeing this after he passed away, I'm like, dude, I was right there. I go to my Facebook to get the videos. Bro, my camera was trash. The videos are up there, but they look like they came from 1950, bro. It was distorted. like man, I'm like, dude, come on. I had one of those phones that you slide them up and they had the whole keypad on it. The Microsoft one. Like
the
sidekick.
I guess so, yeah, something like that. Man, the camera was so trash on that thing, man.
That was only made
all the cameras trash.
Hey, I got my videos. Look, hey, I told you my wife was gonna say something. She said, "Never forget that."
Awesome.
Never forget that.
Nice.
So that was dope, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
what about that story? There was a player who they interviewed on the radio show. Who was that player? But he said he was playing. They were playing against the Lakers, and he said he felt he was giving Kobe the business for like 3 quarters or whatever. He said he felt good because he was scoring buckets. He got a
Steven Jackson,
Isaiah Ryder.
No, not
Steven Jackson.
Isaiah Ryder.
Steven Jackson.
No crap.
He said that too. Steven Jackson said that too.
But he said third, fourth quarter came. And he walked over to him. And Kobe told him, "Good game, young man." He said, "Dude ain't score a bucket the rest of the game." and Kobe dropped everything on him. Just dropped it all on him. But how you get in the man head before the fourth quarter say, "Good game, young man"?
Hey, but you know what though, man? It's so many similarities between him and Jordan. Like I have these conversations with people all the time, and they's like he's not. But it's a lot of times we try to mimic somebody, like a lot. We all do it. dude, this dude perfected Jordan's game. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You can watch YouTube videos where literally the after shot gestures, the in the air gestures. I think his eyeballs even move the same way Jordan's did when he did Kobe's game, bro. Like he mimicked his game so much to the point where when people discredit that, I'm like, dude, how hard is it to copy somebody and be able to literally go out there and execute? How hard is that? Like he literally executed
you know what, Jeremy?
very well.
But you know what? You know what? I think offensively, he mimicked it, but added a little something too.
Oh yeah,
he put his own twist on it. Yeah.
Offensively, I think he had a higher level with offense. That's just me. I think he's the most gifted offensive player ever.
He had a longer range jump shot than Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan,
That's
and
true.
then threes wasn't real big in the early in the 90s and stuff. But Kobe could stretch the floor a little bit further than what Jordan could, and what made it look the same for one, because whenever he was young in his younger years, his family sent him tapes of Jordan. So that's how he mimicked his game from the beginning. So whenever he translated to the NBA, that's all we seen. And then granted, he got the same coach that was running the same offense. So, you know, it didn't have no choice but to look exactly the way it was.
Yeah.
Hey, so D-Reed, let me ask you a question. From a coaching aspect, because I know we all look at the game, but you look at the game a little bit different, I'm pretty sure, because I mean you have to look at the X's and O's and stuff like that. When you see Jordan, because I know you're a Jordan fan, when you see Jordan and you see Kobe play, what is the biggest difference in their games that you think that separates the two? Because I know they're so close. They're so close.
Well, let me say this at first. I think that we got a treat because by him mimicking Jordan, it was able for us to see another decade of greatness or another era of greatness because they were so similar. And that's why I hate when people try to merge that LeBron comparison, because there's no one else. It's those two. And then we can talk about LeBron because he's a totally different player. So I think that him doing that just allowed us to prolong our ability to see someone in that capacity be great. But I'll say this, Jordan, he lived off of mid-range. Yeah. And that was the era of a mid-range game. Anything from, I'm going to give him from 15 feet and in. I'll even give him 20. I'll give him 20. Killer. There's
money.
With it.
It's money.
There's nothing. There's nothing. He could close his eyes and it was going to be money. Yeah. You could not do nothing with MJ. He didn't have to take as many threes. Now, if he took it, was he going to make it? Yes.
Yes.
He was going to make it. He had that in his game. He just didn't have to utilize it because nobody could guard him. Mm-hmm. I think when you talk, and Jordan was a very efficient player, meaning that it was going to be 2 or 3 dribbles and he was going to do what he needed to do. I think that the difference between Kobe was he was slightly, in my opinion, slightly more athletic. He could be higher above the rim than Jordan. Now, MJ, we know, could jump out the gym, but I just feel like it was slightly different. And so I think when he started to perfect the fadeaway, his time to elevate in the amount of time that he was in the air was a little bit longer than MJ's, which also allowed him to be more efficient in it to look more athletic.
That's saying a lot too.
Yeah, I think that he was a little more flashier than Jordan. He wasn't extremely flashy, but I think that he was flashier than Jordan. And I think that he took more shots.
Of course.
Like you said before, he was going to take more dangerous shots. MJ was going to be very efficient. He knew, I'm going to get to this spot, I'm going to get to that spot, and that's that. Kobe would operate anywhere on the floor and make it happen.
Yep.
Jordan knew his areas and his spots.
Yep.
Right.
And I think that's the difference between them two.
Spot on. That's why I asked Coach. Hey, I
Definitely
agree with you 100%. Because Kobe will go to the wing and literally on his pivot foot, move about 5 or 6 circles around you, and then just turn around and throw the ball up.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't planning on going to that spot. He just ended up there, and he made something happen from it. Jordan, I feel like when Jordan came down the court, he'd be like, all right, wing elbow, I'm going right there. I'm going to get in my box.
But you knew it.
Box, hit it.
You knew it, and you couldn't stop it.
Exactly.
You knew it.
Nothing you could do with it.
But see, I think it's because Jordan was the first of his kind. So they didn't. So like Jordan knew what was going to happen on the floor before it even happened. And then the players that he was playing against was more predictable because they never seen what Jordan done. That's the reason why whenever Kobe did the same thing that Jordan did, now you seen triple teams on him because a lot of those coaches coached against Jordan on his latter years. So they knew like, okay, we let Jordan play that point one-on-one and we know what he did. You know, Kobe finna do the same thing. So now we just gonna triple team him and make somebody else beat us. But Kobe still took that shot on them three people.
Yeah.
You know
And that's why him and MJ are different than LeBron. They don't care. You can come and throw your whole team at them. They're still going to take the last shot.
What?
Ron is going to make the basketball play. But that's the difference. In my opinion, that's the difference in being a dog and being a team player. LeBron is a team player. MJ and Kobe are dogs.
Yeah.
And that's not knocking LeBron either about making the basketball play, because sometimes it's the right play, especially when the player catches the ball and actually makes it. Because when the dude misses the shot, we're like, oh, LeBron should have shot it. You know, he ain't got that Mike or Kobe, you know, so we fault him kind of either way it goes, you know, but you're absolutely correct. And this analogy is like, Mike is that dope song on the album, but Kobe was that remix that came on the single that was like, that remix, fam.
Hey, as long as Kobe ain't rapping it, as long as Kobe ain't rapping it, hey, as long as that man ain't rapping it, hey, I'm not finna pull up no YouTube videos of this man rapping. Man, bro.
That Brian McKnight joint was hot.
No, I brought that up today. No, it wasn't, bro. Hey, man, I remember Kobe back in the Moesha days. I'm like, man, he wasn't no actor either. But hey, I'll tell you some of the dopest Nike commercials was the LeBron and Kobe puppet commercials. Hey, we messing with LeBron about the rings.
The cookies.
Let me polish my championship rings. I'm like, bro, it's classic, bro.
Hey, y'all, I got dip out, but I'm gonna leave on this, man. Y'all remember when Brian Shaw threw the alley-oop and he caught that joint horizontal in the air?
Yeah.
I don't know how he dunked that joint, man. That was crazy. When I saw that, I was like, man, this dude's on a crazy level, man.
Yeah,
man.
Was something different. He could hang in the air for, I mean, it seemed like eternity. Yeah. That's what it seemed like. Yeah.
Dude, Jeremy, appreciate you having me on, man.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Hey, I'll get at you. Hey, everybody check him out. Keeks Dreams United is his IG. So everybody make sure y'all check him out, man. Rocking the way he do, man. I appreciate you, Tony.
Nice to meet you, man.
God bless y'all, man. Take care.
Nice meeting you, bro.
Good night, bro.
Hey, what about that alley-oop KG through the Kobe in the All-Star game?
Oh, man.
Man, hey.
Man.
I know everybody.
Go ahead, man.
But I know everybody in the panel should be old enough to remember this, but that was what, 90s? That was either 97 or 98, the preseason game where Kobe dunked on Ben Wallace.
Yes.
That joint
watching that this morning.
Yeah. And he dunked on Dwight Howard.
Yeah. Straight on the poster.
That was just welcome to the league dunk right there.
Yeah,
right.
I was like, oh my
God. And then he made Dwight Howard look like, that's why him and Dwight Howard didn't get along when they played with each other, because he dunked on him so vicious.
Dwight was still salty.
Yeah, still mad about it. Hey, so let's
he was so hard on Dwight, man. He was hard on his players, on his teammates.
Man, Dwight. Hey, somebody need to be hard on Dwight right now, because he out here getting these unnecessary stupid fouls, bro. Because he out there playing. He just like,
bro,
man,
I can't stand Dwight Howard,
me
bro.
neither, bro. As athletic as you are,
big shoulders,
and as the big shoulders, dude, I've never seen somebody use their feet more than they use their arms more than they use just move your body, bro. Like, I don't understand, man. Hey, so Rick got a question, and then we're gonna get up off here, man. Rick said, okay, so here's the real question. Fandom aside, where's Kobe in your top 10?
Number 2.
Number 2 to me.
Yeah, Kobe's my number 2.
He's my number 2.
Number 2.
Definitely.
He's my 1A. Enjoying my 1A. Oh, for real. Like I said, he mimicked this game so much. He got 5 rings. 1A.
He said Kobe with the afro or Kobe with the short hair?
Overall, Kobe.
Man,
Good question,
I'm
though.
gonna tell
That's
you,
a good
bro.
question.
Kobe with the afro was an animal.
Yeah, that
like
was a
Like
whole
you
nother
didn't know
Kobe.
what he was like. He was like a cat, bro. I'm talking about like he was all over you like white on
Super
rice.
unpredictable,
But
bro.
He
the
was young and
older
free.
Kobe,
Yeah.
right? But the older
Yeah.
Kobe, he was so smart where he just demoralized you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Well, like you didn't know. You looked at him like I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I did
There
everything
wasn't
I
nothing
can
you
do.
could do with
Hey,
him.
perfect. Hey,
I
I agree with you 100%. I'm going with the 24, the older Kobe, just because whenever he came out on the court, so Kobe shot a lot of air balls when he was, Afro Kobe. You know, he gave us a lot of highlight reels, dunk
The
contests,
two
stuff
at
like that.
Utah.
Yeah. But he wasn't afraid to step into those moments. You know, he was a good supplementary player, and he took over from Shaq. I do agree. But when he became 24, especially when he started doing that little scar with the bottom of his teeth, I was like, oh man, what is this? What is going on with this guy? Like, what
Wait,
hey,
just
Hey,
I'm
put
like,
that
dude,
jersey in his mouth. Yeah.
Hey,
he put that
you know,
jersey,
whenever he
it's a
started
wrap.
biting on that jersey, it was over.
It
I
was
was like,
over
man,
with
he
his ass.
hungry. He hungry, coach.
He throw that jersey in his mouth. It's a wrap. You might as well cut your losses.
Hey,
And then he hit you with that D Reed move whenever she went a dunk.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can't get off my head about that, man.
Man, like, hold on. The Mendoza, he tagged all of us in his, I guess it's his highlight. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up on IG.
I'm putting it up right now too.
Hold on.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he got a nice little jumper.
He hit that little jump on that joint.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hey,
oh, well, I don't see
so
it.
why did Kobe change his number from 8 to 24?
Okay, see you.
I think it was just a transition in his life because that was after him and Vanessa. It was just after like him and Vanessa went through all they went through, and it was just like him being grown. And he knew he couldn't do 23, but I think to pay respect to Jordan, he just went to the next number.
Man, let's keep it funky, man. That man left Shaq, and he felt like he was gonna one up Jordan and get one more ring than Jordan. So he went to 24. Come on, man. We all know that's why Kobe switched that number. It was a transition in his life, but we know that's why he switched that number. He was trying to one up Jordan.
But dude, how do you play 10 years? He played 10 years in one number, 10 years in the other number, and the career stats are almost identical.
For real.
Yeah.
How you only win? How many? He only won one MVP, right?
Which is retarded.
Come on, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you though, man. But it was just a crazy time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like things just line up. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever things line up, things just because Steve Nash, I mean, yeah, everybody know Kobe probably should have won it. Yeah, he was the MVP, but Steve Nash was lights out in those 2 years that he won. You know what I'm saying? Steve, he was on fire.
He should have won that second one though.
He shouldn't have won that second.
No, he should. No. I'm not trying to take away.
I'll give him that first one. I'll give him that first one. But you know, a lot of stuff was being said about Kobe around that time. You know,
and they was hating on Kobe too.
So it's a popularity thing also. So I mean, don't get me twisted, dude. If the Lakers, I'm gonna say something that my wife always get mad at me for saying this, dude. If they would have let that CP3 trade go through for New Orleans that first time, and they didn't veto that,
it was
bro.
It was already been a wrap.
My kicks, what you told us the other night? If was a fifth.
Look now. Outside of LeBron, those this now you can't talk about my Lakers.
Nah, hey, no, I know. Hey, but he still did his thing without CP3. But what I'm saying is, giving Kobe a point guard that's not Derek Fisher, giving him an actual true point guard that. Man, that would have been.
It was over. And I think that was David Stern at the time, wasn't it?
Derek Fisher's not a floor general. He's not like
CP3.
It was David Stern. It was David Stern.
Yeah. David Stern knew if he would have allowed that trade to go through, you didn't even have to play the next NBA season.
He let He let the dude for the Dan Gilbert and freaking Dallas Maverick owner get their little big names in there. Oh, we can't let the lower markets. Y'all ain't never cared about the lower markets until that trade started happening. They ain't never cared about them, man. We can't do that to Louisiana. I'm like, man.
It played out the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all
they
one
was
time.
Gonna get the big shoulder the first time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Let me tell y'all one time Kobe broke my heart. Is when he almost came to Chicago and didn't. Broke my heart, boy, because I was tuned into the radio.
Yeah.
To the radio in my car, listening to it all go down. And to learn that he was out in Illinois in Lake Forest, which is not far from where I was living, looking for houses, looking at school districts, and all this stuff. I'm like, man, Kobe finna be there. Kobe finna be in Chicago, finna be in that white, red, and black. It's finna be crazy. And the fact that LA wanted Luol Deng, and Kobe was like, nope, I need to play with Luol Deng.
Yep.
I feel him. I understand. You know, but to know, even when he had that interview with Shaq, when they did one-on-one, and he confirmed, he said, I was this close to going to Chicago.
I see you, the Mendozas. I see you, bro. I see you with all wet up in there. I see you. All right, man. Hey, no, and then he said, remember, I know you said, Dante, I said you said you don't remember this, but how many of y'all remember when he said he was willing to go to Boston? He went up to the front office and said trade him to Boston.
That's crazy.
But that was during the time where he was telling them either get somebody over here to help me, or either I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do something, or either I'm gonna force you. So really, he was just trying to force their hand.
Of course, he was. Hey, Boston fans was happy. They hated him, but they were happy.
He was tired of playing with Smush Parker.
Man, I would have been tired of playing with Smush Parker. Hey, Kobe was super disrespectful to Smush Parker during interviews.
Very disrespectful.
Hey, I felt bad, dude. I was like, dang, Kobe. Like he was completely disrespectful to him.
That's the reason why a lot of people couldn't play with him, because of how much and how dedicated he was, no matter how great he was. Because like you said earlier, Kick, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter how good he was at something, he always find ways to get better. So he pushed himself to the limit, bro.
Ooh,
you wouldn't be shooting in the gym,
right?
He'd be up in that joint before everybody.
Hey, so Rick coming with some good questions. What if he never left Charlotte,
or they never got traded on draft night?
That's I wouldn't have never been a Kobe fan.
That's tough, man.
I was a Laker fan before him.
He definitely wouldn't have all the rings that he had, but I still think he would be a dominant player in the league.
If he never got traded, if Charlotte never traded him to LA, he wouldn't have spent his entire career in Charlotte. He would have ended up leaving at some point.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have retired. He would have probably spent his first 3-4 years and probably would have been out.
Yeah,
because Charlotte was a bad franchise. They would have done something stupid and let him go.
Yeah. We had old Eddie Jones then, bro. You know, old Eddie Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day, mama.
Let's show Nick, bro. Nick with the headband. You know what I'm saying? Nick headband, bro.
Hey, Nick Van Exel, every time I seen him, his eyes are so big. I was like, man, is he panicking? Like, what's going on with this guy, man? Like, man.
Hey, but he'll give you buckets, though.
He would.
Man,
He would.
Man.
I mean, for real. So one of the questions, one of my guys that I always talk to, he was like, what if Shaq would have never left Orlando, stayed with Penny Hardaway? Because, you know, a lot of people compare Penny to Kobe. And you know, if Penny wouldn't have got that injury, Penny was on track to be. Penny was balling. Like I don't know if
Penny was a dog.
Penny was a dog, but he just played with injury a lot. So a lot of people say, who do y'all think Penny would have had a better career than Kobe? Because eventually, I think the Magic would have won something if Shaq stayed there with Penny. If Penny could have stayed healthy. But do y'all think Penny would have had Do y'all think Penny could have had a better career than Kobe?
No,
not even close.
No,
because you.
That's hard to say though, because
I can't say.
See, like the reason why I'm saying it is because I'm going off of the mentality of Penny Hardaway and the mentality of Kobe. You see what I'm saying? Like not trying to take nothing away from Penny, because Penny was the truth, but Kobe would go that extra mile to be better, no matter how good I was. So Kobe would have never settled for being in a certain position and be like, okay, I'm fine with this. I don't think he would have ever had that, because he didn't have that mentality coming in the league.
So I think that I'm gonna disagree, only because I feel like that, yes, Kobe has that mentality, but he's still only one person, and if he spent his whole career trying to get pieces around him to compliment him, and Penny is Penny, who is dominant as well. Stay healthy with Shaq. I think Penny has a better career overall. Now will Kobe's individual stats be there? Of course. But as far as when it comes to career stats and championships and everything, I think Penny would have had a better one.
Trophies might have looked different. Trophies could have looked different.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. I like how people believe in LeBron, but then you can't believe in Kobe by himself.
No, I believe in Kobe by himself, but
I can't LeBron didn't have nobody over there. He went to 8 championships straight, and he had and the mentality that Kobe had. You tell me he wouldn't have figured it out.
No, I'm not saying.
Then that was the old bus.
Yeah,
the
but
old bus. Bus was going. They loved that bus.
But listen to what you're saying.
Wasn't a daughter.
You saying he would have figured it out. In the process of him figuring it out, Penny's already getting what he's already accumulating that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like LeBron. Like it took LeBron years to accumulate that. He went to the finals all these time, but how many rings did he get out of it? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying everything got to fall in place for it to work, man. It's a lot of great individual players, but the pieces got to fall in line.
Yeah, that's a little different if you're talking about Penny and Shaq and Kobe by himself. That's different. Like that's on a whole nother level. Like Penny was good.
Great.
Very good.
Rings would have looked
about a bum. You're not talking about a bum.
Yeah.
Rings would have looked different.
Hey, Penny was that dude. Penny had little Penny.
I was you took the words right out of my mouth.
Hey,
he ain't had little Penny for nothing.
Dude, he had little Penny. Hey, and then on top of that, if Nick Anderson don't miss those free throws, they win a championship. That man walking to that line looked like Chris Webber when Webber played with Michigan. He missed everything. I'm like,
didn't know what to do.
Sheesh. But all right, man. Well, hey, we're gonna get off here, man. I appreciate you guys, man, reminiscing with me, chopping it up with me. Y'all know this day was big for me. I appreciate it. I know it was big for a few of you guys as well. But I ain't gonna keep y'all here much longer. I go back to work tomorrow anyway, so I need to get some rest. But yeah, man, everybody in the chat, we've had between 16 and 30 here tonight, so that's good, man. I don't know this analytics button thing. Why you gotta teach me after the live? But yeah, man, I'll give everybody opportunity to say how everybody can find you guys. We'll start with Wyatt since he's right next to me.
What is good? What is good, chat? Thanks for joining us tonight. It's your boy Wyatt, everybody's favorite. Shout out to the panel, everybody that stopped by. Shout out to KICKnology for having us. And yeah, man, rest in peace, Kobe. Happy birthday. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be going live on Eric's channel. Come pull up on us in the morning. Grab your coffee, all that stuff, your Kobe jersey. Let's get lucky and cop these Kobe sneaks in the morning. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Yes, sir. I need them Kobe's, man. Oh, man, I need something.
I need that jersey.
Eric. I need that jersey too.
All right, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me on today. KICKnology is fun, reminiscing, and yeah, tomorrow morning we'll be live on my channel trying to cop the jersey and the sneakers. So tune in. We're gonna start 7 a.m. Central early. So come on by and follow me on IG, Jumpman Eric_, and let's have a good week, y'all.
Appreciate it. D reading that. Hold on, let me look at you one more time with that 24 on, boy.
Hey, you better take a screenshot because it's the last time you're gonna see it, man.
Hold on. I'm sure. Boo! I'm about to make a thumbnail of my next video.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Crazy night. I can't believe that surprise, man. Hey, it's not very often that I get that way, that I get like that. So I appreciate y'all. Definitely, having her on tonight. Kick, I appreciate you allowing me to share this moment. I know what he meant to you, as well as a lot of people on this panel, as well as in the chat. He was a great guy, man. Definitely wish we had some more years with him, but enjoyed myself tonight and everything that I was a part of. So you guys can find me on IG as well as YouTube at D Reads Heat, and I'm sure I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. What's up, Amir?
What's good? What's good? First and foremost, thank you once again, bro, KICKnology, for having me on and just letting me be a part of, sharing and celebrating Kobe's life. This was a great time. Of course, we're gonna get together tomorrow morning or tomorrow rather and try to catch these W's on these Kobe's. I need that jersey. need that jersey. But of course I'm gonna be doing some more research when we get off of here, trying to see what stock numbers look like. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much going to be the same thing, a dog fight trying to get the jersey or the actual sneakers. Y'all can find me on IG at my handle as it shows on the screen. And again, man, I just appreciate, the panel, everybody sharing their experiences. It was a great time.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro.
What's up? Again, this is Dante, a Fresh Culture. You can find me there on IG as well as YouTube. I have my Kobe tribute video dropping in the morning, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. So y'all can check that out, talk about my favorite moments. Got some highlights thrown in there to go along with those moments. And my favorite Kobe shoes as well that I've always hooped in. There's a number of different shoes I love to hoop in that was Kobe's. So I talk about a lot of that stuff on there. So if you got some time, check it out. And again, thank you for having me on. And get to talk about, the legend, the Mamba. It was real fun kicking it with you guys for these couple hours. It was super dope. So thank you, KICKnology, and thank you for allowing me to bring in my special guest. That was really awesome as well. So thank y'all. Appreciate you guys. Y'all check it out in the morning.
Appreciate it, bro.
MVP.
Hey, my key stick, man. Hey, salute to you, man. You pull up at your job, man. Hey, you always on these, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey man, bro, we don't support each other. Who gonna support us? You know what I'm saying? It's the gang over anybody. But yeah, man, my kick sick. Y'all already know, man. That's the name right there. You can find me anywhere on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Type it in. You can just type in hashtag Kick Squad, man. And you're gonna find me. You know what I'm saying? Put that in the Google search engine, man. And just man, look us up, man. And then all of our descriptions is all of our names. And like I always say, man, it's way bigger than me. It's about all of us because if they win, I win. So tune in to everybody that's downloading the description because you never know where we're going to be live at, bringing y'all all the information that we bringing. Y'all already know, man. We taking over. Y'all see it. We taking over. So just tune in and stay tuned in because we ain't stopping. We just getting started. Gang, let's go, baby.
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, so everybody know y'all where y'all can find me at. Before we get off here, I'm gonna leave y'all with a quote that I love from Kobe. It says, "Love me or hate me, it's one or the other. Always has been. Hate my game, my swagger, hate my fadeaway, my hunger. Hate that I'm a veteran, a champion. Hate that. Hate it with all your heart, and hate that I'm loved for the exact same reasons. Y'all be blessed out there, man. Tomorrow is not promised. Spend time with your family, man. Do whatever it is that you do on your platform or whatever you're hungry for. Do it 100% with all of your heart. That Mamba mentality. Enjoy your day, man. Don't let these things in everyday life stress you out. Enjoy your time because you like D. Reed said, tomorrow's not promised and nothing is guaranteed, man. So we appreciate you guys chopping it up with us tonight. I thank you guys for supporting me for this one. And we will see y'all in the morning on Eric's channel. His link is down in my description section along with everybody else. And hey, pray for some Kobe's tomorrow because I got to hit on something. I'm gonna be like I got to hit on something this week, man.
Man,
but we out of here, y'all.
Please.
No matter what y'all do, keep shooting.
There you go.
That's it.
Definitely.
All right, we gone, y'all.